Tiger are just a better team overall than Invictus. But Invictus just have so many good individual players that they always find a way to make it uncomfortable for their opponents. But we get into things. It's Train coming right up. It's a map Invictus have been willing to play in the past.
Yeah.
One that I haven't really rated them on. Tiger should be taking this. They have a T-side coming up. Again, it's... T-side, let's see how many rounds they can get here. I feel like they have to get off to a good start. They've been fighting from behind. I feel like they have to get off to a good start. And NCL is going to do that exactly with the first kill. 9 following up. 3 kills. This is the perfect start.
This is sort of started looking for a head straight towards the lower bomb side. That hole was very, very separated, I might say. Xiaosage at least gets 1 in return. But bomb down. 4v2. I do believe they have a kit somewhere. I could be wrong. Destroyer's got a smoke, but he's got to make his way all the way towards the bomb. And Urkas is already on a flank Dinko. He might even just go for the knife. No, he's not going to waste any time. And Xiaosage is left alone. 1v3. The round's done. He's picked up a double. He's got to get the ace clutch. And 18 seconds left on the clock. I don't really fancy his chances. So there we go. Tiger off to a roaring start. And I'm gonna say it again. I believe my boy Erdenet Sogt Gantulga, also known as Urkas, but I can use his first name because I'm close with him like that. I think it's really going to be someone that Invictus will have to reckon with, because I've never seen him have 2 bad series back-to-back, ever.
Yeah, for sure. The problem is, it's in the same day. Not too far between the 2 series, but I feel like Urkas can have a little bit more space to play with here. I think he's going to be coming in swinging with a vengeance. It's a very important game for them. They desperately need their star player to show up. Cabal was the player carrying them through the mud earlier on, right? He was getting them into positions where they're able to win rounds and win the train earlier on, but that wasn't enough in the series against Vici, so we're going to need to get Urkas on the server and firing, and he's got off to a good start so far. Just take a look, though, over on the CT side. They've got a purchase up of Deagles, CZs, and a scout in the hands of Xiaosage. And this is definitely one of those scenarios where you always have to paint the picture that this is a possible round win for Invictus. They're so damn good in these 4 spy rounds, Blood, and you've got to give them the respect if you're on Tiger.
Absolutely. I mean, we did see that infamous 1v5 retake clutch ace by flying with the Deagle. Although, I mean, it was an AK-47 gifted. So, errors being made will be punished by the side of Invictus, especially when they have the pistols. Also, I do want to apologize to all my Mongolian friends and brothers out there, brothers and sisters, for probably butchering Urkast's name. Probably shouldn't have done that. I think I feel bad now. Probably pronounced way different than the way I read it. But here we go. It is going to be a hit coming into its inner once more. The 2 players lying in wait. Flying is completely blinded, Dinko, and he is so blinded. And the CZ at that range from Bottle, just going for the wild spray. If I'm Invictus, I just go for the save. It's really not worth even attempting this retake. Look at the positioning from the T's. And look at Urkas, Dinko. He's already on the hunt. He's got that Mag 10. NCL comes running out all by his lonesome. Flashbang not really doing any damage. So rather not blinding Viva. Or was that a nade? I don't know. But I think they should be able to save his guns unless Urkas does something truly ridiculous, which won't happen. Xiaosage is going to find him. So yeah, for the side of Tiger, they've lost a Galil, they've lost a Mag 10. Cabal's still going to be pushing on in, gets tagged down. I'm not a fan of this. I don't want Tiger to lose any more players. Although, Viva, he'll survive, he'll be fine. He just needs to save this Galil.
He gets the kill. Yeah, he gets that in the next round. 2-0 up for Tiger. It's a good start in terms of the scoreline. Probably hemorrhaged a little too much in the last round. You want to gather up as much money as possible in these early rounds, though. And the problem with this coming into the next round is Invictus still have a couple of Deagles in play. Now they have a Galil and a Scout to back those up. The Scout from Xiaosage, if it's effective, it can deal 70 damage to a couple of players. You can land those body shots, which does mean these pistols become even more deadly because it's just a body shot is enough to take a few players down. So another round where Tiger, although massive favorites in winning this one, have to respect what Invictus have got and not come into this making stupid decisions. They need to get all 3 rounds picked up early on. And in this round, Blood, more so than others, they need to keep the 5 players alive, or at least 4, because they need that money.
Oh, they need that money. And the Scout in the hands of Xiaosage can be quite deadly. And Viva, if there's one person I put my faith in, having that gun, of course, it's going to be Viva. 9 gets tagged down. By the scout, Xiaosage still sticking around, sees a player crossing on over. Now he's aware there's at least one player on the right-hand side. He's still going to be very brave, but the Molotov will force him out from that position. That's going to allow the 3 players towards Ivy to slowly creep up. They're going to be sending 2 over. Urcast is going to be peeling away, probably gathering up with Dobu. But this push from Flying, if he continues to push on ahead, this could get interesting, because now you have 4 CTs lying in wait. Flying doesn't even need to push Dinko. Him just staying alive here is going to be perfect. Destroyer is going to spot out Cabal. The body tags, 2 tags. And that is Cabal taken out, and another gun picked up. And a flashbang is good, but he will fall. Xiaosage replies by Flying, sneaking in from behind as well. And they're just falling apart here, Dinko. Viva with the Galil is going to find another one. It's all on NCL. A 1v2. He knows where Bottle is. He's unaware of the position of Flying, but his intuition will tingle. He will not be able to retrieve the AK-47 though, but he's going to be heading straight towards the inner bomb site. It's a 1v1 Dinko, and the one thing going the way of NCL is Bottle doesn't have any Kevlar to work with, and look at that. Bottle able to jump on top, hasn't been spotted out. This 1v1, it's up in the air.
Well, I asked for them to keep 5 players alive, Blair, and they've got it down into 1 versus 1. NCL, 43 HP, Mac 10 in hand as he goes around the side of the oil train. Bottle will start to move forward into the site. 24 seconds still on that timer, a Bottle's dropped. That makes noise. And now NCL knows where he is, but the bomb's not planted for this position, so NCL has to get close. And there's the Mac 10. Bottle swings out to the left side. The time, a limiting factor, and also affects his decision-making and limits the amount of positions he can check. So Bottle going down, AK recovered, and the round picked up for Tiger, but not in the cleanest of fashions. They will have a lot of money to play with, but not as much reserve cash as they would have liked. Over here for Invictus, getting another buy finally coming through, and the real true test for Tiger coming right up. And we've seen how close it's been when Invictus just have a couple of pistols. So let's see what they can do with the rifles.
Well, we have the AWP out. And Viva, we know how deadly he can be with the Zoom banger. It's always the worrying factor with a team like okay, Dobu comes down and says, oh, no, oh, crap, let me out of here. And Xiaosage, he doesn't allow him to escape. Cabal, he is hungry, and somehow, Viva. Was he a little late there? Was he blinded? Not able to save his teammate, but at least a trade will take place, ensuring that the man advantage will be retained by Invictus. The one worrying thing for Tiger's T side, for me, Dinko, is going to be that in a bomb site of the brown halls, it will keep on getting contested by Invictus. They have no fear, and they're just going to keep pushing, poking, and prodding, trying to gather information. So for Tiger to go for these executes, they will always have to be paranoid about a flank coming in, about information being gleaned by someone, as right now that was a 2v4. What?
Ooh, okay, Viva. That's nice. We kind of wanted Viva to show up yesterday, right? He did in the first 2 maps. Last map, he went completely missing, as did Invictus. But Viva, what a good start into today. We know he's a very inconsistent player, so by day basis, we have to kind of check in and see where he's at. Right now, looking good. And while 9, he'll peek out a T-Con, takes down Bottle early on into this 1v4 clutch, but with 23 seconds, he's got to try and win it all. And he goes forward. Destroyer, second victim of the rifle of 9. But with 16 seconds left, Blair, his chances of winning this clutch are very slim, especially with that smoke. Actually, assisting the CTs if they were to be that. But 9 has to commit now. He runs onto the bomb site. There was always too many players to check that. And a nice try, but the round will go in favor of Invictus Gaming. Tiger. I want to know, did Dobu just drop without any utility? Okay, he just went. That was awful. That was the worst kill he could have given away.
That was too much of a commit, I feel like. I want to still see that flick shot from. What? Can we wind it back? Wind it back. Yeah, there we go. Unscopes.
Comes out of the smoke. Yeah,
oh
that's
my lord,
sick.
that is sick.
That's so good from Viva.
If Viva's going to be this warmed up starting off in map number 1, suddenly Tigers, I wouldn't say Tigers' chances, so to speak. I still feel that they are kind of the slim favorites here. I feel it's just going to get harder, right? Because we know Flying is going to be consistent. We know Bottle can individually be really solid. He's got so many MVPs of all the maps we've seen so far from Invictus. So Viva joining the equation is definitely going to make Invictus a very dangerous opposition. But here we go. It is going to be a full 5-man play towards the inner bomb site, Dinko, but it's Mr. Reliable himself, Flying, and Viva holding on to the inner bomb site.
Well, flying is going to be the first play to be tested here in this attack. We'll see if he can do anything about it as they start to come on in through the lower ramp. It's NCL with a Tech 9 taking the first kill. Viva with a quick kill back, though, onto Cabal. And they've seized the site as 9 gets another. It's the AWP working out for Tiger. And now Viva, he's the player where he has to be so sharp right now. Take a few players down to deliver another chance, but 9 has continued to find kills. 6 and 2 right now. What a start he's having. Dobu just pushes up the side of the oil train, and Viva, not changing his position up, goes down. And Invictus, they lose around here very convincingly. It's just Bottle left alone now, just trying to take a few players with him. Any kills he does get on this MP9, it's a lot of money being built up. So, and a lot of damage as well when you consider how little money the T side have and they're buying some. Well, this is another big swing for Murcast. Bottle finally goes down to the rightful of NCL. A round picked up though for Tiger that they had a very slim chance of winning, but they make it work just for that inner sight hit. And now Invictus, they're down to what will be a couple of deagles being picked up.
Yeah, this is a very... I'm just a little very confused as to why flying... How he got picked apart. Like, he had Viva spotting towards upper... And yeah, the trade came in a little too late, but great work from 9 though. 2 very crucial picks coming in from the AWP. I feel like there is no weak link per se in either of these two teams when I talk about it like individually speaking. But I also feel like if there's one player I would have to be critical of on the side of Tiger, it would have to be the role player. That is 9, right? Like, you know how good Dobu can be. We know what a beast Cabal and Urcast are. And we also know, for NCL, he's kind of the in-game leader, so he gets that little bit of a pass, right? 9, being the dedicated opper, I don't feel he has really lived up to the role. I feel like, especially when you have teammates like, you know, like the aforementioned players alongside you. Cabal, come on. He's trying to pull off Trinity from the Matrix, and oh, that is just disgusting. Shawsaki gets a kill, but he will be found out. But yeah, that's the thing with 9. Like, he's just too quiet, I feel like, especially when the AWP is handed over to him so many times. And let's compare him to Danking from Tai Lu. Let's compare him to Kaze from from Vici, and even for Invictus we have Viva, right? When you talk about the offers on these teams, I'm talking about the top teams in the region. I'm not even going to go down the ladder, like, you know, I'm not going to touch about Bren or even look at Beyond, a team who got knocked out. You have someone like Olivia. The Oppers are more or less actually the star players of the teams. They're so, not just consistent, but they are kind of like game changers. And I feel like he has been lacking, and it's just unfortunate. But it's good to see him really stepping up here today.
Yeah, the thing about 9... is he's a player that I feel is a good AWPer, but he's not going to be the star player, right? He's just, like you said, a role player. He is an AWPer. You know, generally when you take a look at the teams, there's so many star players who end up just being AWPers or hybrids and pick up the AWP. So a lot of people kind of think being a star and finding success and being one of the leading players in the team is synonymous with the AWP, right? It's just not the case. I mean, you can have some players who are just AWPers, and that's fine, as long as you have a star player in other roles. But I feel like 9 can be way too quiet sometimes. If you're gonna have just an AWPer who plays the role, then he has to be consistent, right? And unfortunately, sometimes he's not. But it starts so far here on Trin. It kills to his name, and while 5-1 on the scoreboard, Bottle up on top of the blue Trin. It's 1 kill on, continues to light up Tiger. It's a 2v2 now, though, as 9 finds another kill in the missed shot from Viva, but he hasn't been dropped. He's still alive and given another opportunity. He repositions, but he's alone. 1v2, and 9 with yet another kill. They're going to be swarming his position, sandwiching Viva inside of the site. With 20 seconds left, eventually they're going to have to move forward, and Viva, well, he's caught in E-box. You will hear that player sprinting towards B, but there's nothing he can do about it. 9 is going to try and pin him, and he will go down. I'm not a fan of that, but Cabal now into a 1v1. He's got the Galil, and oh, he's found the kill. He knows that Viva was going to quickly come via the connector. That was the quickest approach to the bomb site he could come from. So immediately comes off the bomb, immediately turns his sights back over towards connector, and luckily 1 bullet will be enough to drop Viva, and that is going to be a round for Tiger. It does come down to a 1v1, yet again messy, but effective enough from Tiger.
And even though Viva's kills was super flashy, like, you know, he was just pretty much alone towards middle, pivoting around, I feel 9 was a hero there, right? Quietly just picked everyone off. Look at this, like, all the way from behind. I don't even know how the second player on the bomb train wasn't aware of him. And now it's going to be farm territory for Tiger, although, again, Again, a reminder for our viewers that Deagles for Invictus can be quite deadly, but that is brilliant work from Tiger, neutralizing that Deagle stack with Sandwich. And with that, this should be easy pickings. The Macton's gonna run on in, pick up the frags, but Destroyer's still alive. Is like a part of the training for Invictus, like a training regimen, does it involve like 5 hours of Deagle deathmatch every day or something? It's ludicrous how good they are individually, every single one of them with the Deags.
Yeah, I think that's probably all the practice they do, to be fair, Blatt. I won't explain it. But yeah, they definitely are just so gifted when it comes to the aim department, and the fact that they have that up their sleeve is actually something, I don't think we talk about it a lot, but I would love to see a statistic that shows the impact on how many rounds they end up winning on a low buy, how many wins they get out of that. You know, see if that statistic correlates, because it feels,
you can just pause the demos and figure it out, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, for Invictus, they win so many of them, and I feel like every single one of their games comes down to who makes more individual plays. And for Invictus, obviously, if you have those up your sleeve, that's going to change the tides quite a bit, right? So, not so well for them right now. 8-1 for Tiger. It's going to be, if nothing comes back into this.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for cutting you off. I just wanted to appreciate something from Tiger there. They knew Invictus liked going for these double op setups, right? And they also have an inkling where Destroyer likes playing from. The Viva's probably going to be playing to its inner. And look at the smoke take, right? They completely neutralize the ops. They burst out, and they have a game plan. Okay, hold on. It's a 2v5 Dinko, but all right, they're going to be saving. Okay, there's not much time to work with. I don't even see a single kid on Destroyer and Bottle, but just that read from Tiger. They went for the execute. There was a CD smoke towards team mid, but that did not just stave them off. They went on through, stuck to their game plan, and Destroyer and Viva were both just completely new to it. There was nothing they could do with the Zoom bangers. 8-1. God damn, Tiger, they seem honed in, Dinko. They seem angry.
Yeah, they're completely ready to go, and any questions we had of fatigue and mistakes coming through, they're answered. These guys used to play a lot of Counter-Strike. You know, these guys used to 8 hours of practice every day, constantly playing matches. Of course, it's an exhausting game against Vici, where you're going to have to fully hone in and focus, and unfortunately you don't get the win, so it's kind of a bitter taste in the mouth, but they know, well, this is our last chance. If we want to progress, if we want to have a chance of winning this tournament, we're going to have to take down Invictus. And they're a team that they should be beating, and Tiger are going to know that in the back of their head, right? They know they should be taking down Invictus, and they want revenge from the previous series, which really was a game that Tiger probably could have and should have won, right? If you look at the results, they're so damn close. If you remember back to that game, it was
2-0.
Yeah, literally, and that's the sad thing. Invictus just got the edge of them, and I feel like it's the individual skill on Invictus is just so unpredictable and untamable. But look at this, 0-9 on Flying right now. He is having another bad day.
Wait, what? He got a kill?
How
did he get a kill? How does Cabal get a kill? He's cheating. That is absolutely bullshit. 4v3 though, and the round's done again, Dinko. They are just brutalizing Invictus right now. And honestly, I'm going to go back to the interview we saw on day one, where it was the players from Tiger who were like, yeah, we want to beat Vici and Tai Lu. And we kept saying, like, yeah, but are you going to beat everyone else? Well, if they're going to play this way against Invictus, this might be a very quick affair. I know it's their map pick, but my, oh my, this is clinical. This is ruthless. They are bleeding out players, but, you know, trying to go for these hunts. But honestly, looking at the money they have, they might as well. Oh, wrecked.
Wrecked indeed, and while Tiger 9-1 up. God damn. 0-10 and Flying. Don't know what's more impressive. I have no idea how Flying has suddenly become so useless in the last 2 days. He's just basically not been there in the playoffs. I mean, yesterday had probably the best play, but of course that was Tai Lu's mistakes allowing him. But nonetheless,
I missed the kill from Cabal. Can we? Was there a replay of that? I think I missed it. I want to actually take a look at it again because I don't know how he got that kill. I agree. Flying has it's something which you rarely see ever. Like, he is the one guy. Like, we talk about Viva, right? Denko, like, Viva is too inconsistent. He's really good, but it's inconsistent. We talk about the problems Yasage has. You know, with some of the plays he makes, we have a criticism of Destroyer. We see how Bottle is individually good, but as a team player, he still seems to be struggling with his role. But one guy we always praise is Flying. Again and again and again and again. But he gets a kill, Dinko. He gets a kill. First kill in 11 rounds. But he finally breaks the curse.
Oh, Shasage catching around the backside here. He's just going to be charging down after 9. The AWP. Oh, he's not going to get away because Cabal is there to shut down Shasage. He was charging after the AWP, thinking he was going to get the kill, but unfortunately for him, not to be. And now Destroyer left in 1v3. 45 seconds. He wants to climb to the top of this ladder, and well, he might just meet his demise. Cabal ready for him. Taking him down. Destroyer falls, and a 10th round now for Tiger. Just want to point out, we take a look yesterday at the problems for Tiger actually earlier on today against Vici. They didn't get the most convincing team half, right? But they got enough done. And then we went into the second half. There was quite a few weaknesses when it came to that B-bomb site hold.
Okay, he got the kill on Viva in front of him. My bad. I was so confused how he died.
But when it comes to the performance of Tiger, they're going to feel really happy about this now, because they're not going to even have to do barely anything on their CT side. So if they keep this up, well, this could be even more of a dominant half. And Shasage goes down early on. Destroy peeking out towards Ivy. There's a point where you think it's going to stop. There's a point where you think Invictus are going to get a couple of rounds, but it's not coming. It's not there.
It's like, have you watched Rocky Part 3?
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, no? You haven't?
Yeah, of course. I watched all of them.
Yeah, you've watched all of them, right? So you remember the one where Clubber Lang, that's Mr. T, faces off against Apollo Creed, and Apollo Creed, like, you know, he wasn't the villain per se, the heavyweight champion in the first 2 movies. You know, with a great storyline between him and Rocky. They're best friends now. The rivalry, everything's great. They're good buddies. And then was it Mr. T? No, sorry, I take it back. It's a Rocky 4. It's part 4.
That's the Russian, right?
Yeah, that's where Dolph Lundgren just beats Apollo, and everyone's like, stop beating Apollo Creed, and he kills him. He just keeps beating. That feels like it. This is just a battering ram, a pain train, a Mongolian pain train. And Invictus, that's a shocking thing. They know how to play train. They do play train. They're decently comfortable on it. But this looks like a team who just have no answers whatsoever on the CT side.
Yeah, this is a pummeling, and Invictus have been beaten to a pulp in this first half. And we go to the next one. Tiger, they have really shown absolutely no signs of stoppage. There's nothing in my head that says, okay, Invictus, they're going to be able to bring this back and get a couple of rounds towards the end of the half. They do have a bye, so if they can somehow figure out their defense, which has been dire, well, they might just be able to get a few rounds here. I just want to check. I didn't quite catch if Flying got a kill in the previous round.
He got a kill towards Ivy with the deagle earlier.
Okay, cool. Well, he's at least not a 0. He's not rivaling Bulbasaur.
Why do you have to bring that up? The 0014. Poor Bobo.
The fact that Flying is in that same conversation is kind of ridiculous. But nonetheless, he has avoided that. And while Viva, down at the bottom of the ramp, it's Cabal about to come around the corner. 9. Oh, he peeks down. He's sweating every jewel. 9 is having a great time. And while Cabal follows up, Bottle going down. The shouts of Gabe, Flying, and Destroyer now. And
oh my
2v4 because the nade comes in from Cabal right through the top of the bomb site. And now it's a 4v2 favoring Tiger yet again. Shasage and Destroyer looking to do the impossible, looking to pull this right back. And at the moment, the bomb is going to start to come out in towards the side itself. Destroyer in towards connected. The Molotov forces him into the open. He's going to catch 1 kill, but he's going to go down because NCL was in position at 1.6. And now Shasage with a 1 versus 3 required of him, and that's just not likely to happen. Cabal with the headshot, 12-7. Cabal has been fantastic. Everyone really has been. Urcast, yet again, at the bottom of the scoreboard, joint with NCL, and he's not playing badly. It's just the rest of the team are doing everything. It's a huge team effort from Tiger, and this is what we want to see.
Can we just please appreciate how perfectly this 3-man hold was read by Tiger? It's like they're like 5 steps ahead of Invictus. It's like Galaxy Brain Tiger all of a sudden. Like, it's like a tiger that's attained sentience. They knew that hole was going to be coming, and you saw how committed Cabal was to holding for that upper brown halt's push. He didn't budge. Until he took the... Sorry, 9 took the shot. Great shot. He tags the second guy. Information conveyed. Cabal still doesn't budge. He kills the guy peeking, appearing on top of brown halts. Again, this time they peek together, Dinko. They are dissecting the CD side defense. It is beautiful to watch. And I mean, it's not if you're an Invictus fan, but Tiger are having a fantastic D side. And Invictus are switching things up. They're trying different variations, different holds. It's just a Tiger, like I said, 10 steps ahead of them right now. And of course, the fadeaway nade from Cabal as well around prior. Like, information was conveyed. He's like, I got the tag with the op. Just toss a nade. Boom. It's just brilliant. Just brilliant. That is not brilliant, but it is brilliant from Viva. Just pushes on in like a nutcase, and he finds 2, equalizing things in a 3v3.
Well, NCL is up by the oil train. He's about to get caught out here by Shansuke, who takes him down, and that's NCL out of there. Now a 2 versus 3 with a man advantage in play for the Invictus roster. And well, if Urkast starting to move forward, ball smoked off, and he's not going to respect that. He pushes over, he uses it as cover. Now looking for the spray, catches that Urkast. And Dobu in a 1v3. Finally, Invictus get another round. They've doubled their score to 2. I guess it's something. There we go.
It's something. Insert meme. Yeah, it's if you look at, like, you know, the kills, many of the rounds were pretty close, right? And also, yeah, when they were saving, they were getting a lot of exit frags, which is why you see like Viva, Destroyer, Bottle. They're all just positive KD wise, but it's such a far cry from the scoreline. 12-2, Dinko. And T side as well. It's just phenomenal stuff from the Mongolians. And again, Dinko, the round they won, Viva running up, catching them off guard, going for the aggro, kind of almost YOLO-ish plays. He could have been taken down if there was someone holding the angle. Yeah. So, relying on plays like that to win rounds, yeah, you're gonna net a couple of rounds here and there, but it is 100% not sustainable.
Definitely not. And Tiger gonna know that as well, right? So they come back into this round. That's not gonna hurt them. That's not gonna trip them up. They're going to be having a good time. It's coming into the last round. They'll be looking for 13. All right, 12-2 out of T-Side of train. They can just go to sleep now at this point. But got to wake up into the second half. Make sure that they pummel Invictus further. They want to take them down and embarrass them as much as possible. 13 rounds on the T-Side of train would be absolutely fantastic. And now here comes the push down in towards the bottom side. Dobu with the headshot of Viva, immediately cutting open Shansuke as well. Now flying 3 kills in the round. 4 picked up now in total in this half, and he will eventually fall. Cabal and 9 follow up with the final 2, and it is just Destroyer now left alone, looking to recover the bottom side versus 3, and it's going to be Tiger on 13 rounds at the half play. Who would have thought it coming into this? This is just ridiculous. We've just seen Tiger have a super close series against Vici, and then they come into this, and they are just showing the weaknesses of Invictus.
9 went 14-5 with the YOP on the T side, Dinko. It's just, that's so impressive. And again, every single player on Tiger, it's like in the 5 fingers of a fist, and it's a 5-finger death punch being dealt right now. It's just fantastic. It's not just the individuals, just the way they're taking these sides. The entries are fantastic. They're drawing out the rotation so well. They're just out-reading every single setup Invictus have. And even when Invictus, they kind of like have the right setup there, waiting, like 3 players waiting in a bomb site, Tiger's like, we don't care. We're just gonna out-aim each and every one of you. Where did this Tiger come from?
I have no idea. You know, I ride the Tiger hype train, but this is more than could have expected. I definitely expect them to win this series coming into the match, but I was expecting Invictus to give them a tough game, but maybe they're still just broken from yesterday's game against Tai Lu in the final map. This guy absolutely wrecked on that one. Well, Urkast You get a headshot against flying through the smoke. Bomb will go down. Look how much damage is done from that early nade as well. They're all softened up as well, so body shots are enough, but it doesn't even matter. Tiger taking headshots, and Urkaz walking up. Oh, Shazagay gets absolutely wrecked by the timing, and it hasn't even been a single kill yet. 8 points of damage is all they've managed to muster. And as soon as I say that, Viva comes in with a headshot, but the kit is on the back of NCL, and the defuse will come through. 14-2 blood. That pistol round is just a sheer dominating retake from Tiger. Absolutely no problems. 2 rounds away from victory.
Whew, okay. I don't think any of us expected this heading into train. Or cast, like I said, the nade softening. Oh my lord. It's over 100, like 130, 150 points of damage. Timing doesn't work out. Nothing is going their way. Kills through smokes, timed kills. And the retake King Dobu as well, showing that Inferno is not the only map where he can be a beast on the retake. And CL saved by 9. Flashbang was good, but Shaosage, what can he do? Nothing. He's getting shot at by 3 players, and this is it, Dingo. This is it. 9 is looking unstoppable. Everyone on the side of Tiger are just ready to wreck Invictus, and Viva's the last man left standing. 1v3. He has been good so far. He has been the one silver lining, but there's not much he can do when the trifecta of death descends upon him. 15-2. This is a speed run from Tiger. Wow.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about how it's going to be a long day and all that blah. Well, Tiger just went, you know what? I've had enough Counter-Strike today. Let's just get this over and done with. Let's play the least amount of rounds possible. And well, it is it's just a destruction, really. Absolutely no other way to describe it. There's not much you can analyze from Invictus because they haven't really done a whole lot.
I have a song choice for the highlights for this game. I don't know if it's like copyright protected, but there's a song called Wolf Totem by The Who, the Mongolian like rock throat singing metal band, I guess. I think it would be perfect because this is terrifying. Oh man. Honestly, Dinko, heading into... We spoke about the map pool. We spoke about how all the 3 maps are maps which could really go any way. But looking at this, honestly, like Tiger... Oh, they have mauled them alive, Invictus. Invictus, they're just bloody tattoos on the floor and need to pick themselves up real quickly, Dinko, because map number 2 is going to be coming up very, very soon. Mitch, Tom, I hope they're back in time because I think they just went to grab themselves a drink. But oh, there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello and welcome back. We're about to go into Invictus versus Tiger after that first series has just finished. I'm hoping that Invictus will step up in the map of Train.